Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on YouTube. My name is Jared Fuller, aka the Jarebear. Today's date is Sunday, November 30th, 2025. It is the final Sunday video update for the month of November. And I can't believe that we are already coming into the last month of the year. Time is just going fast, really fast. I hope you've all been doing well. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. My name is Jared Fuller, aka Jarebear. And usually dad's joining me off camera, but he had to go uptown to, I think, the gas station, didn't he? He had to go up to the gas station. Amy, she's at the kitchen table. She says, hello. I hope you're all doing well out there. I hope you're staying warm. We did pick up some snow overnight. It is currently 34 degrees, and we got about 5 or 6 inches of snow here. Maybe, I don't know, give or take on average, probably about 5 or 6 inches. The forecast was 5 to 8 for us. So we may have picked up that amount, maybe 4 inches on the bottom end, if I had to guess. I haven't actually been outside to measure the snow, but we picked up a considerable amount overnight, and the landscape is all white and getting into the season, with Christmas coming up here in about 25 days. Not looking forward to it, by the way. But yeah, so we did pick up some snow here. We were under a winter storm warning for quite a while, actually. All the winter storm warnings were canceled, I believe, this morning. I'm going to check Saginaw County because that's where I live in Michigan, Saginaw County. Okay, so all the winter storm warnings for our area and the winter weather advisories for our area have been discontinued. By the looks of things, the winter storm warnings are mainly confined to Benton Harbor, Cassopolis, Three Rivers, South Bend, Indiana. So it's like the most southwesternmost part of Michigan. So it doesn't include Coldwater. Kalamazoo is under a winter weather advisory. Benton Harbor is under a winter storm warning. But for the Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, Flint region of the state, we are pretty much in the clear. We just have a lot of snow on the ground. But anyway, let's talk about the week in review. If you're new here, welcome. I usually talk about the week in review. And of course, we're going to talk about Thanksgiving. It was just the three of us. We had a small meal as I had originally planned to do. We had a small spiral ham. We had mashed potatoes. We had my green bean casserole. We had biscuits. It turned out pretty good, actually. I had gotten my fill. Oh, and I made deviled eggs. Can't forget the deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are kind of a side, whatever, a side dish to the main course, but it actually turned out pretty good. Um, I think all we have left now are the mashed potatoes because everything else had gotten eaten up. Amy, she finished off the green bean casserole, which I told her, finish it off. Don't leave it sit. I don't want any more. If you want it, eat it. So she ate it, and the deviled eggs went very quickly. The ham was gone. I got the last of the ham, and we still have some mashed potatoes in the refrigerator, which I will probably get some of those after today's show. But yeah, Thanksgiving was okay. It was another holiday without my mom, and I kind of had a down and out day because it's like, okay, mom, another holiday without you. I'm going to do my best to get through it. And I did. I got through it. And lately I've just been in a funk again. I don't know. I think it is the holidays. Um, I just around this time of the year, it always just gets me down. And it's not intentional. It's just the way it is, I know lots of people who are having a difficult time during the holiday season. I read the post on Facebook. A lot of people are struggling because it's the first Thanksgiving without their children. If they, passed away from cancer, it's going to be the first Christmas without their child. There's going to be a lot of those firsts to come up, and my heart really goes out to them. I feel terrible for those people who um, don't have their children with them for the holidays. It's rough. Um, and I hear this all the time. Well, Jared, that is the natural order of things. Your parents are supposed to go before you, which I understand that. I'm not denying that at all. Point conceded. Okay. But it doesn't hurt any less when you don't have a parent or your parents or even a sibling with you for the holidays. It doesn't hurt any less, and that was the point I was trying to make. Um, and it doesn't. It still cut into me, but I'll heal. That's why they're called cuts, because you're meant to heal from cuts. So, hello, Blade Williams. I don't know if you're still here. I saw that you commented earlier, and I replied to your salutations. And of course, we have some comments from Chewing Off My Toenail. I read them before I went live and it about fell over laughing, but I'm going to read them to you right now. So, at Thanksgiving, a toenail used a flaky layer biscuit as a bed and fell asleep with a smile on his face. On Black Friday, my toenail waited in line for 4 hours to get a can of cream style corn. My toenail rolled Oreo cookies down the aisle of the grocery store to test their chocolatey durability. Okay. If it snowed there, which it did, I'm sure that my toenail would love to build a snowman with you. Trust in my toenail that he will absolutely build an inappropriate snowman with you. Build an inappropriate snowman. Okay. My toenail sat on the edge of the pan of my green bean casserole to guard it from the mice. Ew. Are you hearing this, Amy? So his toenail sat on the edge of the pan of his green bean casserole to guard it from the mice. And then he says, "Have a great rest of your day." Well, thank you, Toenail, for the laughs. Although gross but funny. Thank you, as always. And tonight is the Fox Sunday Flashback with Dan Richards on 103.9 The Fox. The number to call to place your request is 810-230-9777. It's 810-230-9777, and the 9777 spells out the call letters for the radio station, WRSR. Dan will be taking your request tonight on the Fox Sunday Flashback, classic country, classic rock, and southern rock, all at your request. You can also message the official Fox Sunday Flashback Facebook page. You can also email Dan directly, flashback@classicfox.com, and he will get your song on the air. Maybe, if he has enough time, which, 4 solid hours. I think Dan can squeeze in your song. I think he's got enough time to get your song requests in, and so that'll be fun. I listen every week to the Fox Sunday Flashback, unless, of course, the show is preempted by Detroit Lions football, because the station will simulcast the football game on the airwaves at the station, in which case, no, Sunday Flashback. But this week, there will be a Fox Sunday Flashback. Speaking of football, it has been, I don't know, these Michigan-based teams are just not having any luck as of late. I think the only team that won recently last night were the Spartans. They beat Maryland. I don't know the score, but I can check really quick. Okay. Spartans versus Maryland. Whoops. Come on. Spartans versus Maryland. So Sparties beat the Maryland Terrapins, I think is how you pronounce that, 38-28. So that was NCAA football. So congratulations, Sparties. I think they're the only team from Michigan that actually won recently. Although Michigan lost to Michigan State lost in a game back on the 22nd, I think. It was before Thanksgiving. The Lions lost on Thanksgiving Day. The Detroit Pistons lost in a basketball game the other night, and the Wolverines lost to the Ohio Buckeyes. So it's been rough for Michigan teams, but the Sparties have, you know, there's been some redemption with a Michigan-based team. So congratulations to the Spartans. Um, I'm starting to understand football just a tad, teensy weensy little bit. I don't understand it fully. Like I'm still trying to understand the downs and the yards and all that stuff. Um, but otherwise, I kind of get, like I know who the quarterback is for the Lions because I'm getting into Lions football. The quarterback, Jared Goff, the coach is Dan Campbell. And there are a couple of players on that team. They're really good. Gibbs and Montgomery. And I think Gibbs is a linebacker, but he can run. That guy can run really fast. In one of the games, he actually ran, I think it was 59 yards. I mean, that's a hell of a run. I think his name is Jamar Gibbs. Yeah, he's a running back, not a linebacker. He's a running back, unless it means the same thing. I don't think it is. I don't think it means the same thing. See, that's where I'm kind of getting it mixed up. Is running back the same as a linebacker? Okay, so a linebacker is a defensive player who tackles a running back, and a running back is an offensive player who carries and runs with the football. Okay, so Gibbs is a running back because he ran with the football. See, I don't know the names. I don't know the functions at the, I just know that Gibbs and Montgomery were like two of the fastest players out there on the team that I saw anyway. I don't know the names of their positions or what they do or whatever. I don't know. I'm still learning all of this, but I'm starting to get the hang of the football. Um, whoever's got the ball for the Lions and they're running towards that end zone for the touchdown, it's like go, 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 go. And that's really all I understand. Like the first down and the yards and all that stuff. I'm still learning all that. It's not to say that I'll never learn. It's just I'm currently learning. And I've watched YouTube videos where they explain, they kind of break it down for you to explain what it all means. I still don't understand. It's a lot to take in at once. Um, but I will continue to learn. I will try to learn. I'll do my best. Right now, there's a game, the San Francisco 49ers against, I don't know the other team. 1 second, I can find out for you. Oh, the Browns. The Browns. The 49ers are ahead of the Browns 17-8. They are in the fourth quarter. See, like 3rd and 4. I know like 3rd down and 4 yards. That's what that means, but I don't know like 4 yards to, I don't know. See, I didn't watch football growing up a lot. So, actually, I never watched football growing up at all. Now, my brother, on the other hand, I got a scratch on my forehead. I don't know how I got that. But anyway, my brother Wayne, especially, he is a football person. He understands more about this stuff than I do. And football is my weak spot where football is his strong point. My brother Wayne knows quite a bit about who the players are, what their purpose is on the team. He knows the stats. I'm pretty sure he knows the stats of the players. Um, he knows about all that stuff, sports and all that shit. I don't understand any of it. I'm sure he would explain if we actually watched a football game together, which when I stayed at his house last year, we watched football quite a bit. Um, and it's like, okay, Wayne, what does that mean? What does 3rd and 4 mean? What does 1st and 10, first down 10 yards? I'm still learning. I'm still learning. But yeah, we watched the Lions game on Thanksgiving, and we were really disappointed that the Lions lost. The quarterback, Jared Goff, I don't know, he just I'm not sure why he would hold the ball, and I think he was waiting for, like, an open player to throw it to because they were closer to the end zone, and I think he was just waiting for someone to get closer to the end zone so he could throw the ball to him. Um, but in any case, it's like he coulda ran with the ball. He's standing there like this with the ball, don't know what to do, and he's getting sacked by the fucking players of the opposing team. It's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Run with the ball, pass it, do something, throw it out of bounds, dude. What the fuck?" Um, I don't know. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Everything is a learning process, and I'll get there. And when I get a better understanding of football and how things work and the purposes of each of the players, what they mean, then I will really get into football. Um, so yeah. So now it's still the 49ers and the Browns are in the fourth quarter. Come on, pull up the score again. I think, yep, 17-8. They're in the fourth quarter, 2nd and 10. So second down, 10 yards. That's all I know. To explain it, I couldn't. Okay, they got third down, 3rd and 6. So that means they ran 4 yards. Okay. So I wonder if that means how many yards they have to go before they get the 4th down. I don't know. Or how many yards they have until they can make a field goal, maybe? I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there to see if it'll stick. I figured someone in chat might know or understand the dynamics of the game because I really don't fucking know. I don't understand. Um, so let me see. You know what? Google has been a really good friend of mine lately, and I think for my own personal education, I will look it up. What does 3rd and 6 mean in football? Okay. For a lot of the questions, it will help if you understand the rules of American football. But for this, 3rd and 6 means third down and 6 yards. You'll also hear things like 1st and 10, 2nd and 2, 3rd and 15. The pattern is an ordinal number followed by a cardinal number. Well, that doesn't tell me shit. What does 3rd and 4 mean in football? Possession downs. Term in American football used to describe third downs and 4th downs used for a scrimmage play. I don't know what that is, i.e., not a punt or field goal attempt, because the offense's continued possession of the ball directly depends on the result. I don't know. I don't get it. Eventually, I will. Oh, well, wait. What's this? What's this? Ooh, ran his ass down. Shit. Okay, enough football talk. Let's get back to what I come here for, which is a review of the past week. Um, not really much. I mean, we had snow, we had Thanksgiving. Um, the Upper Peninsula, they got hammered with a hell of a blizzard, a big time blizzard, and they got like 30 inches plus, I think, in the Upper Peninsula. It was bad up there. They really got hammered. Um, Not so much down here. Down here, we just got the little 5 to 8 inches, which is still a lot. I mean, if you gotta drive in it, if you have to, dig out, if you have to, shovel and use a snowblower and all that good shit, but, it wasn't enough to, like, close everything down. So that was that was the high point of our recent snow, is that it's not going to shut things down. And recently, because I mentioned this on Facebook, I have misplaced my journal book, book 135, which is the journal to precede the one I'm in now. I I don't know what I did with it. I'm in book 134 currently, and I thought I had book 135 on standby, and I checked all the places around the house where I usually set my journal down. I cannot find the journal. I've looked in my bedroom, I've looked in Dad's bedroom, I've looked in my car, I looked in Dad's truck. I looked everywhere for it. I don't know where it is. I don't know what happened to it. Um, and I mean, it's good enough reason as any to clean the house, but I can't find my journal. The journal that I had labeled, and I think the pages were already numbered, but if push comes to shove, if I have to assign a different journal as book 135, then so be it. But I'm hoping before I complete book 134, I find that journal so I don't have to go and reassign a new journal as book 135. But I'll keep looking. And it's kind of frustrating. I've never misplaced a journal. Never misplaced a journal ever. In all the years that I've been writing journals, which is 26 years, I have never one time misplaced a journal book anywhere, because I'm always conscious of where my journal books are. Whether I have to write in them, whether they're completed, all my blank journals, I know where they are all the time. But book 135, for some reason, is just up and gone, vanished. So I will continue to look, because it's got to be around here somewhere. I know I didn't throw it away. I I never throw journal books away. What are you growling at? And we've still got my brother's dog, White Boy, over there on the couch. Luna has the brown around her eyes. White Boy, which is this dog right here, is the father to Luna. And Dad might be back. That's probably what she's growling at. Let me check my cameras just to make sure. Come on, load, 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 please, load, please. Boop, 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 boop. Nope, no one's here. I think you're just hearing things, Luna. Oh, no, there's Dad. He's pulling in. He's pulling in. So you're going to hear the dogs bark because Dad's pulling in the driveway right now. Is it snowing again? Yep. Holy shit. There you go. All right. All right. Enough, guys. Good watchdogs, but Jesus. Come on. It's a ferocious bark. Holy shit. Ferocious barks. Okay, guys. Enough. Luna, it's Daddy. It's Daddy. Shh. 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 It's Daddy. Shh. His dogs are something else, man. I'm telling you. Hi, White Boy. Hi, White Boy. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi. How are you? Come on. Stop. Oh, they're barking their head off because they heard you pulling in. Hello, Dad. Roads are clear. I figured they would be. So tomorrow will be a busy day for me. I got to pay bills, and I will actually very likely be out at Pine Run Inn tomorrow for the Monday Flashback, which is a spinoff of the Fox Sunday Flashback. But the Monday Flashback is not on the radio. The Monday Flashback is what we would call a house show, where it's live, but you also get to talk to Dan. You get to approach Dan. You get to request songs directly to Dan, like his person, and not over the phone, Um, Although I made a joke one night. I said, "So if I want to make a request out at Pine Run, do I have to call 810-230-9777?" And he says, "No, I don't think you have to do that." But for sure, I will be out there tomorrow night at the Pine Run Inn for the Monday flashback, and I'll be there with probably with Kenny and Terry, hopefully Karen, um, maybe Phil, maybe Dawn, maybe Dave, Evelyn, Wayne, Donna, the normal crowd. And the waitresses are always nice, greeting me with a smile. Um, Shayla, I think, is the name of our waitress, and she's got the most brightest, beautiful smile in the world. Oh, thanks. I'll take another one. I already got one open. I'm drinking Mountain Dew today because I'm out of Pepsi. So, how was your week, Dad? Busy? I know. Dad is eight. Oh, maybe a little too loud. You're going out to Dell's? Oh, okay. So right around the time that my show ends, Dad will be leaving to go out to our friend's house out to Dell's to try to get a deer. Hopefully he gets one, because Dad hasn't gotten one yet, and we still have to get our wow house prepared, because a friend of ours had built a wooden crate to put over the wall house, and then um, we're gonna insulate the inside of the wooden crate, so that way the pipes won't freeze this winter. And tomorrow, when are we gonna pay the propane bill? Okay, well, yeah, this month we're gonna have to this month, but I'm asking like when this month. All right. I'll have to figure out how much I owe my half of the propane. Um, which it's got to be paid. can't go without propane. Got to stay warm, because it's only 34 degrees, I think, right now is what it said. Uh, this is why I love Google so much, because I can find out pretty much anything. Chesaning, Michigan temperature. Oh, okay. All right. And then I'll pick my bill out tomorrow, a little more, so we can pay it. Okay. What's the score? Ooh, not good. Yeah, 49ers are kicking Browns butts, asses. Supposed to get down in the teens tonight. Oh, shit. What? Down in the teens tonight? Shit. I got the water running in the bathtub. It's currently at freezing. Yeah, we got leave that tub running. Yeah, the bathtub. Yeah. Let the faucet drip. It's currently 32 in Chesaning. Precipitation 10%, humidity 84%, wind at 15 miles an hour. The weather was cloudy at 3 o'clock. Well, we're like a half hour past that. So, but thanks, Linda, for letting me know. It's supposed to be down in the teens tonight. Ugh. Yeah, it's going to be really cold. I was just telling I thought he was in here. I didn't even see him get up. I was just telling the viewers that I misplaced my journal. I misplaced book 134. Dad's got it to where he can get the dogs to make little noises, because we give them like these bone-shaped cookies, little treats. And Dad, see, he goes, Luna goes, there you go. There you go. I tried to train Luna. It's like, you want it? Speak. You speak for your treat. You give me a roof, and she'll do it sometime, but Dad's getting it to where, yeah, that's what I do. It's like, you want it? You speak for your treat. I'm not going to just give it to you. You work for it, but it's cool. It's cool to listen to you all heard the barks. I mean, when Dad pulled in, that tells you just how protective they are of this household. And Yeah, White Boy too. He's got a bark. It's cute watching Luna. Okay, that's White Boy. They're cute dogs. Yeah, White Boy belongs to my brother Jay, and Luna's our baby. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So other than paying bills tomorrow, because tomorrow's probably going to be the busiest day of the week. So after I pay my bills, I will be out at the Pine Run Inn for the Monday flashback. Um, and again, the Monday flashback is not on the radio. It's a house show, meaning that you get to meet Dan in person. You can directly hand Dan your request or tell him the songs you want to play. He'll write it down on a notepad. Um, he has it's a Bluetooth speaker, which I think it's really nice. He's got this tall, skinny Bluetooth speaker, and it pieces into place, and it sits on a like a subwoofer, and he uses a wireless microphone, which means that he can walk anywhere in the bar and you can still hear his voice on the speaker. And he uses his phone to play the music, to play the songs. And it's a nifty little setup. It's convenient for him. It works for him. Although I made suggestions, but it's like, nah, it's not my place to make suggestions. It's his show. He can do what he wants. But on the other hand, I do get requests from Dan for songs, and he'll say, "Hey, can you send me this? Can you send me that?" Hell yeah, I can send you that. Yeah, I'm the associate producer of the Fox Sunday Flashback. I take pride in that, Dan. Although I don't get paid for it, but I think for me the payment is knowing that I'm helping Dan with music from my collection, and he plays it on the air. A lot of them, and a lot of the songs he's never heard either, and so it's like, okay, I've never heard this one, and because on Monday nights, like he'll play a song tonight on the flashback. Say he plays a song that I've never heard. I've got this app on my phone. It's called Shazam, and he will. Or I'll Shazam the song. All right, kids. Stop it. Hey. I'll put you. Knock it off. Get over here. 1 second, guys. The dogs are roughhousing. But anyway, sometimes, sorry about that. Dan will play a song on the Fox Sunday Flashback. I'll use this app on my phone. It's called Shazam, and it'll pull up the name of the song and the artist or whatever. And then if I'll have my music collection plugged in because it's on a flash drive. I'll have it plugged into the computer. I'll scroll through. It's like, I don't have this song by this artist. So I'll go to YouTube, download it, and add it to my collection. Or what happens is Dan will say, could you send me this song? If I have it, I'll send it. If not, I'll download it, send it to him first, and then add it to my collection. And then on Monday nights, if I'm able to make it out on Monday nights, I'll tell Dan, so these are the songs that you played that I've never heard before. And I'll show him the list on Shazam. And he'll be like, you've never heard that one before? And no, never heard it. And I didn't, like last week, Elton John, he played an Elton John song, the version of the Elton John version of a Who song called Pinball Wizard. I didn't know Elton John did a version of Pinball Wizard. Never knew that. And then he asked me to send it, and it's like, you're not mistaken Elton John for the Who. No, Elton John did a version of Pinball. So I looked it up, and it's like, I'll be damned, he did do a version of Pinball Wizard. I never knew that. So, yeah, I was really, I'm always happy to help Dan. Dan's a very nice guy. He and his wife Georgianne have always been two of the nicest people in the world. They've just had a lot of shit thrown at them lately with death, grandkids and kids dying, and but I tell you what, they are two of the most genuinely kindest, loving people in the world. and the strongest people in the world. And I am always happy to help Dan anytime I can. It is not a problem for me at all. It is my honor. It is a privilege to help Dan when he asks for my help with a song or anything for that matter. Um, and we get him going. We get him laughing and we tell jokes and we just keep it going, going, going. The Monday night crowd, we are the Monday night crowd. It's me, it's Dad, it's Kenny, it's Terry, it's Dawn, it's Phil, it's Wayne, it's Donna, it's Dave, it's Evelyn, it's all of us. Sometimes Waylon Hannell comes in, sometimes Leah Williams comes in. But it's mainly us. We're the ones that keep the Monday nights lively and we have fun, we joke around, we laugh loud, we draw attention to ourselves, but we have a wonderful time. I don't care if anybody approves of my style of having a good time and cutting loose. That's just me having fun. Yeah, piss off. But Waylon Hannell actually won an award. These dogs are, get them to stop, Dad.
Hey, wait.
Hey, you two. Hey. Enough. Luna. Leave him alone. Dad's like, get over there. So, anyway. What was I saying? Oh, Waylon Hannell, he won an award. I'm trying to remember how he said that was. Waylon, forgive me, Waylon Hannell Award. See, this is why I love Google. Artist of the Year at the Josie Music Awards. That's what it was. Waylon Hannell has a lot of good songs. And I can say he's actually a good friend of mine. And I'm thrilled to call him a friend. Yeah, and he's got a new album. When Waylon came to Nashville, it's actually a vinyl record, which I think is pretty cool because you don't see vinyl's making a comeback. But of course, you got to have a turntable to listen to the vinyl records. But I like from my parents' generation, that's all they had were records. You have a turntable. So do I. I have a record player with an AM/FM radio built into it, and I think there's a tape deck. I think, or is it a CD player? It's some I can't remember. But it's in my bedroom. I've only used it I think maybe once or twice, but it has been a long time since I've actually used a record player and put the needle down in here, and then the music starts to play. Yeah, so Waylon Hannell, he is from Millington, Michigan. He has a vinyl record called When Waylon Came to Nashville. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. They had a party last week in Frankenmuth. Frankenmuth, of course, being the home of Greta Van Fleet, but Waylon Hannell had a party in Frankenmuth last week, which I didn't go to it. I didn't have the money. Yeah, they were sold out anyway, but I didn't have the money to go. But it was, I guess it was a nice turnout. And so we're proud of you, Waylon. And I'm, as someone, I'm always writing poetry and all that. If I write something, I'll send it to him and say, I don't know, what do you think of this? And there have been a few times where he says, well, it doesn't quite fit the album, the format of the album. It's not something I could cut, which it's fine. Then I've got a poem for myself. Something I wrote, I'll keep for myself and anybody else who enjoys it. Yeah. So he says, but keep writing, keep sending me your ideas. And it's like, okay, not a problem. Because I'm not known as a songwriter. Most people, like when they gossip about me on Facebook, oh, Jared was writing a love song for my kid. Well, first off, I don't write songs. I write poetry. Poems and songs are not the same thing. And secondly, if I mention the word love in a poem, that's strictly meaning, well, I shouldn't have to explain, but because people are just ignorant, love as in love as a friend or understanding of what you're going through. I shouldn't even have to explain that. People should just have enough sense to fucking know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm not actually a songwriter. I am a poet. I write poems. I've actually won awards for some of my poetry. So, um, if I had a, if I was listen, if I was a songwriter, not saying I don't appreciate what I have now, but I would be living a lot better. I'd be getting paid for royalties from what I write, which that would be great if I could actually become a songwriter. That would be cool. What do you think, Pop?
Yep, it would be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm grateful for everything I have now. And that was, that was one of the themes of um Thanksgiving. I almost forgot. Thanksgiving. That was the theme for last week, sharing with all my friends, like, what are you grateful for? What are you most thankful for? And I outlined all of it. I outlined the fact I'm thankful to be alive another day. I'm thankful to wake up another day. I'm thankful to be uh, cancer free above all. Um, although the days do get hard, they do get difficult. I'm still thankful that I have the days to feel that, because it's life is preferable to death, and I've lost quite a few loved ones over the years, my mom included. So I'm still thankful to be here. I'm thankful for the time that I do have with my loved ones because we created lots of wonderful memories. I have very fond memories of my loved ones, my mom especially. The memories go back and back and on and on. It's like with my dad, dad and I are always creating memories. We're always doing things and yeah, crazy shit. Things that we would never see ourselves doing, and it's like here we are doing it. Um yeah, it's because we're not going to be around forever, and that's just a reality that we have to face. That is the unfortunate, inevitable truth. But I don't think about that as much as I focus on living in life and trying to be the best person I can be, not only for myself but for the people around me. And now last week I I kind of went off the rails a little bit in calling out some family members by name. And I wanted to make clear that I didn't say fuck you to my aunt just because she wouldn't say hi back to me. Normally, if someone doesn't say hello to me, the feeling's mutual. I don't really give a fuck because I'm not saying hello to them first. Um, but it's the idea that this has been going on for quite a long time where certain relatives, they see you, they don't talk to you. They don't initiate conversation with you. They see you and they walk away. And these are blood relatives. These are people who know you.
What's really,
And that's what I was talking about.
what's really nice, every time we see Zoe,
Yeah.
my niece,
Yeah, my cousin.
she will come up and give you a hug. And
Hi,
say
Zoe.
hi,
Zoe Gonzalez, love you.
or love
Hope you're
you.
doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Hi, Zoe.
She'll say hi to me. She works at Frank's Supermarket. I'll go in there and she'll say, "Hey, Jared. Hey, Zoe, how you doing today?" Just working. Yeah, I got you. I get it.
Keep busy.
And yeah, so there are family members who still talk to me, and I still talk to them. But for the ones who stick their nose in the air, fuck off. That was my the point I was trying to make last week, and I said, you know who you are, and you didn't say hi to me. Fuck you. Well, it's not as simple as that for me. Like I don't care if relatives or even people who know me don't say hi to me. I don't give a shit because chances are likely that I'm not saying hello to them first. I'm not going to initiate conversation with them. Um, but in any event, it's one of those things where this has been going on for long durations of time, and now I just don't care. There are relatives that's just all they are. They're relatives. I don't even consider them family. The people who are good friends of mine, people I've helped, people who've helped me, and we keep in constant communication. Those are the people I consider family. Dan and Georgianne included. You know, I think more of them as family than anything because we're always helping each other and you know, we're part of that Monday night crowd out at Pine Run Inn, and we're always trying to keep we're trying to stay lively and stay in good spirits despite the fact that it is the holiday season and we're all just feeling shitty and it's like, oh, it's the first Christmas without such and such person and but we're trying to, we try to keep our minds off of that. And we try to stay focused. We try to stay laughing and jovial during the night. And it's a lot of fun. Can't forget the Murphy basket either. The Murphy's basket, it's walleye, isn't it? The fish, is it walleye or cod?
I think it's walleye.
I think it's walleye.
And the thing is, when we go in there,
Yeah.
they'll say, usual? Yeah.
Yeah, you want the usual, Jared? Yep. Coke and a Murphy basket. Yes, please. You know what I like. And it's served with a smile. And I'm actually starting to talk more with Eric. I call him Chef. Because he is a chef. He's a nice kid. And so I'll walk in there and say, "Hey, how you doing, Chef?" He says, "Hey, Jared." Said, "You got my Murphy's basket on ready to go?" He says, "You know it." So they're getting to know me out there. Like I have a routine, and they'll come around every so often, check. Even Sam, the waitress, she'll come up and give me a hug. Huh?
And they'll say, Pop, or they'll just walk over and grab the glass and take it and fill it for you.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't want it, they do it anyway.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, they'll fill it for. They'll refill it anyway. I mean, they've actually told me. I think it was a couple weeks ago. They're like, "Well, go ahead and refill your own glass." I don't think I should be doing that. I don't want anybody to lose their job, And they're like, "Well, we're telling you you can." Well, I'd rather not mess with anything that you get paid to do. I don't want to get in trouble. Hello, Blade. How you doing, buddy? But it is a wonderful time out there at the Pine Run Inn. I had taken some pictures last week. They've got I had taken pictures of pitchers. So they've got pictures of like Diane Carroll, Carol Burnett, Peter Falk, the cast of Cheers. They got Art Carney, Alan Alda. They got pictures of celebrities. Are you late? No, you're not late. I've just been well, I got about 10 minutes left of the show, so yeah, I think you're late, but that's okay. You'll be able to watch the playback later after I'm done. But they had, they got pictures of famous people on the wall. They got Elvis Presley and I think JFK. They got a picture of JFK on the wall. I don't think Archie Bunker. I didn't see Carol O'Connor. I didn't see him. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see it. But like the cast of Cheers, they had, Sam and Woody and Coach and or not Woody, I'm sorry. No, it was Sam, Diane, Carla, and Coach. Yeah, on the wall. And Blade, you wouldn't remember Cheers. I remember Cheers. It was a good show. American show, sitcom. And if you've heard of Frasier, Frasier was a spinoff of Cheers because Frasier Crane was a character on Cheers, and Kelsey Grammer. He had his own radio show. Yeah, he was he was a psychologist, but he had his own radio show, and even on Cheers, he was a psychologist, and then he went on to have his own show called Frasier, and then he had his brother Niles and his dad and that little dog, that little he was a Jack Russell, wasn't he? The dog, he was a little Jack Russell. Yep. Yeah, he died. The dad died. The guy who played the dad, he died. Yep. Yep. Blade, I don't think you remember Frasier. You might be too young to remember that. I remember Frasier. I remember Cheers. Well, no, we're talking 80s and 90s. But I remember, what I do remember is when I was a kid, and this was towards the latter part of the series when Cheers was, because Coach was already gone. Coach died in real life during the run of the show. And then Woody Harrelson and Kirstie Alley were on Cheers. At the end of every show, like when the show went off, then for the rest of the night, they would sell cars, RPM Auto Sales. I remember that much. That after each episode, Channel 12 would then lapse over into the RPM Auto Sales. They would try to sell cars to you all night long. And I think they did this until like 5 a.m. or until whenever the morning news would come on. It's just stuff like that I can remember, like the little things. It's like that Stephen Bochco Productions. Back in the 90s, Stephen Bochco Productions, it was a violin player. And that was a signal for my mom to tell me, Jared, it's bedtime. Every time I heard that violin, Mom would always say, Jared, time for bed. And I think that was her signal to tell me when it was time for bed. That Stephen Bochco violin, because his dad was a violinist, I believe. Stephen Bochco's dad was a violinist in real life. So I thought that was pretty cool. The one ending production thing that always freaked me out, it was at Starry Night Productions at the end of Night Court, the TV show Night Court. Because it's like a star would explode and then the guy would start laughing. Like, creepy. Let me see if I can find Starry Night. Nah, forget it. I won't do that. Starry Night Productions. Check it out on YouTube. And it's like a star that pops in the sky. It sounds like a clap. And then the guy starts laughing. It's like, what the hell? What the fuck? I remember that used to scare me. That used to terrify me as a kid. But I remember Night Court. And Night Court was one of my favorite shows. So anytime I see Night Court come on TV, like the original run of Night Court, not the reruns, or not the reboot of Night Court, the reruns from the 80s, those episodes of Night Court, John Larroquette and Harry Anderson and Marky Post and Marshall Warfield and all the good characters. Bull, Richard Mall, I think, was Bull on Night Court. So yeah, it takes me back. But I remember all those shows. But yeah, Blade, if you're here, look up Starry Night Productions on YouTube. It's the end credit to Night Court, and it just, it always gave me the chills. It would show Starry Night Productions, and then they would show Warner Brothers Television, the logo. And it was, how about this, Dad? You might remember the end of Growing Pains when the guy falls off the roof and he's screaming on the way down. That used to, it was like, what the hell? And I forget what the production was for that. I will do a Google search because Google's like my best friend. Google's my top dog. So, end credits for Growing Pains TV show. Let's see. Closing credits, February 6, 1991. Growing Pains end credits in 1987. 1990. I'm trying to remember the production. The production company, Growing Pains Production Company. It was Gunselman Sullivan Marshall Productions. That's what it was. From 1985 until 1992, and I was born in 1986. So, yeah, it's the guy falling off the house and screaming. It's like, what the fuck? Freaky. Very freaky. So they're, final score. No, not 28.
26-8.
San Francisco 49ers 26, and the Browns only got 8 points. 26-8. Oh,
I seen last
that's
year,
rough.
they were showing some football things,
Yeah.
49-0.
49-0. Ooh, ouch. Ah, yeah. I was telling our viewers here earlier before you got back that I'm still trying to understand the basics of the fundamental basics of football. I don't understand. Like, I understand 1st and 10 means first down 10 yards, but is it 10 yards to what? 10 yards to what? Like 2nd and 5. It's second down 5 yards, but 5 yards to what? 10 yards to what? 15 yards to what? I that's what I don't understand. To
Unless it's first and 10 means he runs
it's first down.
first down, he run 10 yards. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. See, that's what I don't understand. I'm sure someone on Facebook would probably help me with that. Because I really don't know. Blade, do you watch football? If you're still in chat, do you watch football? Because I don't understand what 1st and 10 means. I do not understand. First down 10 yards, but is it 10 yards to the field goal or to the next down or to what? I should ask my friends on Facebook. So that will have to be something I do. I'll have to ask my friends.
Ask your cousin Timmy. He plays football.
I'll ask Wayne.
Ask Wayne.
Wayne watches this shit religiously.
Ask him. He let you know.
Like I don't get it.
He knows he's football.
He is a football fanatic. He can tell you the names of the players. He can tell you the stats of the players. He can tell you, my brother Wayne, like I said, my brother Wayne can tell you the purposes, the functions of each of the players of the team. He is that much into football. I personally am still learning. On Sunday? On Sunday, really? Scammers? On a Sunday. Wow. They did it on Thanksgiving Day. Yes. Pretending to be a phony insurance company. Y'all are full of shit. But anyway, my brother Wayne, he would know more about that, the football stuff. When I talk to him again, I'll have to ask him. Now, when it says 1st and 10 on the screen, it's first down and 10 yards. But 10 yards to what? The next down? Because I personally don't understand what the fuck it means. I don't know. I have a lot of football fans on my Facebook. I'll just probably have to make a post. Well, on the screen, don't laugh, but I have an honest question about football when it says 1st and 10. I know it means first down 10 yards, but 10 yards to what? The next down? Because I just don't fucking know. But we are down to the last 2 minutes of this final Sunday video update for the month of November 2025. Dad, is there anything you'd like to say before we go? Take care of yourself and stay warm. Amy, how about you? Peace out, be safe, and be careful on the roads. I will echo what they said. Be careful out there on the road. Stay safe, stay warm. And don't forget to you can't watch Dan if he's on the radio, but I'll be sure to put the word out. Don't forget to watch Dan tonight on the Fox Sunday Flashback. Don't forget to listen to Dan tonight. And Amy knows I fuck with her constantly. Yeah, Dan says that. See you on the radio. How can you see on the radio? I can hear you on the radio. I can't see you on the radio. But I think that's just it's a little pun that disc jockeys use. see you on the radio.
Like, what?
It's like, see on the, how can I see you on the radio? But yeah, be sure to tune in, listen in tonight for the Fox Sunday Flashback with Dan Richards, 7 until 11 on Flint's Classic Rock Authority, 103.9 The Fox. My name is Jared Fuller, aka the Jerry Bear. I am out of here. I will see you guys next week and next month as we open the month of December with a new Sunday video update. Bye-bye. Take care now.